Hello, paramedics, EMTs, firefighters, and other people that use stretchers and want to fasten a car seat to it. This video is Suwannee County Fire Rescue's attempt to safely transport children on a stretcher and a car seat. We have purchased the Contender 65 Child Restraint System by Graco. This product is not designed for an ambulance stretcher. I don't think any of the car seats are actually designed for an ambulance stretcher. However, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration recommendations, the car seat needs to anchor at 2 points, one at the foot and one at the back or head end of the seat. And we can accomplish that. We use the Rugged Furno stretchers. We're using our waist belt at the foot, and we use the shoulder straps that go in an X across the chest, so one of those will go through the back and the straps pull in opposite directions. This is a photo from the internet that I think was their test subject. See, we're pulling here with this strap and towards the feet with this strap. That's the recommended configuration.
Oh, George, you're getting ahead of yourself. Stop it.
See, that's how he runs his operations here.
Please approve.
Let's go. Lead the way, Len. Lead the way.
Now come over on this side.
All right. Let's get a little vocal.
You take this strap. Not once, but twice. Dose.
What's the dose? How many milligrams? I'll hold it for you.
You hold it.
I just need a shot of it without my belly blocking the whole car seat.
Come over here.
So my first one, all it was this.
Feet it this way.
I could put music over it or whatever.
Please connect it.
Have you seen how big his ears are?
His ears are blocked.
All you can see is the belt and elbows.
Somebody's coming in.
I thought the door was locked.
No.
Cut.
Take 3.
Start over. Lock the door, Norman.
That was Nathan's job.
Go on the inside first. Yeah, go inside and then out. No, all the way around it.
I wasn't on this side. I was on that side.
Go tuck it down.
Now your fingers in the camera.
Tuck it down, like when you're in the mirror,
Yeah,
making your own
take,
movie.
and, yeah, like that. That makes it come up short. There you go.
Definitely have to cover up the back.
Yeah.
Tuck it down
Keep
like
your
when you do the
fingers
Buffalo
back.
Bill impression.
Back. Underneath. Yeah.
It puts the car seat on the stretcher.
Or it drags the hose again.
Still got it on that end?
Dude, this baby's dying on me here.
This isn't for the babies that are about to die. They get like the little Pediamate or something like that.
Now.
This is for little
Oh, mine.
little baby needs a comfort.
I'm on 5. Who cares now at that point? If I lose 1, I got an even number again.
I keep telling them I want to see more.
All right, George, let me come by you.
Oh, we got to put the PP pad in there.
So what nobody on?
It's a hoodie.
This goes to the seat.
It's a hoodie.
Baby goes to this. Norman, did you take off the 29th?
Do what? Weekend he's off. Yeah,
I don't know if I got it covered this weekend or not.
It's suckling. It's not my fault. The baby's suckling.
JC, put baby in car seat. And do all these straps.
Straps go straight back, not down or up. They go straight back over the top of the shoulder.
Jesus Christ, how about giving this thing a little bit of room over here?
There you go.
Jesus. I don't know about car seats.
You went right for where the switch was. That's an experienced man there.
Twice doing that.
Yeah.
They do matter because I got to put them in.
It goes up on their chest.
Did you put Diaz on here the other day?
Yes.
Where's that supposed to be?
On,
Two fingers.
What day is that?
fingers. On the,
You got like 8 of them in there.
All right, that's it. At Suwannee County Fire Rescue, every time the child seat is used, it will be installed forward facing on the stretcher. However, our stretcher always faces the rear of the ambulance, so the child will always be facing rearward. I know that's confusing. The stretcher always faces to the back of the ambulance. But when we set the head of the stretcher up and fasten the seat to it, it is fastened in a forward configuration. We always need to read the owner's manual. There will be a test at the end of the presentation. You'll also receive 1 CEU for this presentation and test if you pass. I know that you're not going to read the owner's manual, so I'm going to read it to you. The product warnings are going to be first. Never place this rear facing in front of an airbag. So if you had an injured parent and you wanted to safely transport their child along with them to the hospital and you wanted to put them in the front seat of the ambulance, you cannot do this in a rear-facing manner, and our ambulance seats do not have tethers for the tether strap holders in the seat. So I would fasten them in the captain's chair in the back using the lap belt through the bottom or back of the car seat. Choose the correct mode of use for the child restraint depending on your child's size. If they are less than 20 pounds, they must be rear facing. American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that children be rear facing until age 2 or until they reach the maximum rear facing height and weight rating for their seat. You can't put a child restraint seat in a vehicle unless the owner's manual says it's allowed. Never leave a child unattended. Even when sleeping, the child may become tangled in the harness straps and suffocate or strangle. We put the straps on right. They should not be strangling, but we are not going to leave them unsupervised. I can see where their big old bulbous cantaloupe heads may fall forward into the chest strap. That can be a problem, so we have to tilt the seat back appropriately, and we'll show you that in a minute. So the safety checklist I've highlighted in yellow, not to allow anyone to use the child restraint without first understanding all the instructions, and that's what this video was for. Alright, so here are the parts of the seat so that you know what we're talking about. I enjoy this seat because of the head support adjustment handle that allows you to size this without taking all the straps off. You just squeeze the handle, pull up or push down, and size it for the patient. I've got 4 children, and we didn't have that to begin with. Every time the child grew, you had to retrain the straps through the holes and hook them up again. So here's a real life picture. This is our seat. The head support adjustment handle is here at the top. You just squeeze the red handle and slide it up or down, and that will adjust the headpiece with the shoulder straps to the height of the baby. The harness straps themselves, the clip for the chest, the harness buckle with the red button like a little seat belt, and the crotch strap is what they call it. It's in the crotch strap. There's a recline foot, so if we're going to set this guy straight up like he's a toddler or something, then that would be to the back. But if we want to lean this seat back, this flips forward to give it a backwards tilt for the babies. When we want to loosen these straps, you don't force the little child in there and squeeze his chest down and fasten this up. You loosen the belt here. There is a silver lever under this hole between the knees of the child that you lift up, and then you pull on the straps and it will loosen. When you have the baby in there and the straps are too loose, you pull the harness adjustment strap down until you can put 2 fingers between the chest of the child and the strap. This is looking at the back. These are the shoulder straps. This is the tether. There's a little clip for the tether to be clipped out of the way when you're not using it. There's a splitter plate. And then there's a cover that goes over the back, and then little pouches for all your stuff to sit in. Alright, so when we want to put the baby in here, we loosen the strap by lifting the handle and pulling out on the straps. When you put your baby in and you want to tighten up on them, you just pull down on this strap between the knees and it tightens the shoulder. The chest clip, you just press it and slide it open or snap it back together. And the buckles are 2-piece, snap one at a time in. The crotch strap, choose the position that is closest to but not under your child. So if your child's sitting in the seat and the crotch strap coming up between the legs is underneath their butt, then you need to take the child back out and place the crotch strap the next farthest hole so that they're not sitting on it. Adjusting the head support. Before adjusting the head support height, have your child lean forward slightly. I want to show you where this bunches up behind them if we slide it down and how to fix it. We're going to squeeze the handle and pull up. Release the handle and pull up, push down until it locks. It has 8 positions. To lower it, you squeeze the red support adjustment handle and push the head support down. Make sure that if it's in the lowest position, the flap behind the baby is out, not tucked. Alright, so there is a sweet spot for reclining this seat for each age. If we want this to tilt back for a baby, the foot flip lever goes forward towards the child's feet and it allows it to recline. There is a ball indicator on the side. If the ball is entirely in the blue, the light blue, there's a light blue section, the restraint is level for infants 0 months in age. That's our newborn. The ball should be right in the light blue circle. If the ball is slightly outside or forward of the light blue circle, then we're good for 3+ months in age. If it falls behind or in front of into the red, it is not properly positioned. So newborns in the light blue, 3+ months of age, can be slightly forward but still in the dark blue. Our harness needs to go straight back over the child's shoulders or slightly below, not way below. It shouldn't be in the middle of the lumbar section of the child's back. It should be straight back at the level of the shoulders. The chest clip should be at the level of the armpits. This is an ugly drawing, but the armpit somewhere right there, and we go straight across the clip. This armpit's kind of down here, looks crooked. Adjust the harness. If the baby looks like they are needing some extra support, then we put one towel roll on one side and one on the other. Do not put one towel rolled so that it goes behind their back and down each side. They're not supposed to have anything behind their back. Little baby Annie's had a rough day, so he is going to tuck the baby arms into the straps It should come even with the shoulder. We're a little bit above the shoulder, so we'll adjust that in a second. He's got it coming around the baby's body. If you need to loosen the straps, there is a lever up underneath here that you lift up on, and then when you do that you can pull slack. And that's also where you would pull this strap to tighten them back down once you got them strapped in. Derek has no babies, so he's not very good at this thing. The chest strap has to go on this chest. Alright, since we have he's going to tighten it down to where you have 2 fingers. Not so much the kid can't breathe and move, but it's 2 fingers underneath the chest strap. We can get rid of this little gap by squeezing this handle at top and pushing down until the strap goes straight back. If this was a giant child, we squeeze the handle, pull up, and you can see those chest straps go way up. So this is supposed to be from 5 to 60 pounds. Sometimes the fabric gets a little caught behind the child, so you just gotta adjust it, pull forward on the baby, adjust it before you put the baby in there. Don't break baby's neck, that would be a party foul. And that is the way it should look for the baby. Whenever we get ready to clean this, we need to take it apart. I have ordered some extra leak guards that go into the seat. We'll show in a minute. But if they have dirtied this up and leaked out, then we need to take the entire fabric off of the seat and put it in the washing machine. So it shows us going to the back, taking the chest harness off of the little plate, pull those straps out of the stretcher. There's some little elastic loops at the top. You have to unhook those from the cloth, and there's 2 snaps at the bottom. Once you do that, the whole thing lifts out. You're not going to submerge the straps. All we do is dunk the buckle in a cup of water and shake and push the button to get the debris out. We do not lubricate it or use any other types of soaps on it. The straps should be surface washed only with mild soap and damp cloth. So we're not going to bleach these straps, and we're not going to throw the straps in the washing machine. We're going to take a washcloth, dampen it, put a little bit of sanitizer onto it, mild soap onto the straps, and scrub it, then wipe it off.